Shalom. I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also want to acknowledge the Akyam, who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. This is Shabai from the GMS Denver, and I'm just gonna go in through the Spirit on Psalm 119. I'm gonna start at 9. It says, "Beth, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word." All right, so that's how we cleanse our ways, by taking heed to the Scripture, right? Let me see real quick here. Got my laptop open, so I'm looking stuff up. Let's see. Every time I try to do it on my lesson, like on the screen, it ends up silencing my voice for some reason. I'm not ever figured out why it does that, but so that's why I don't put things up on the screen, because it'll like mute me out. So let's see here. I just looked up the phrase "taking heed," and it says "take heed" is an idiom that means pay close attention to something or consider it carefully. All right. And so here are some synonyms for heed. It's to listen, to mind, to obey, to be obedient to. All right. So, we have to consider the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and that's how we cleanse our way. All right, verse 10. "With my whole heart have I sought thee. Oh, let me not wander from thy commandments." And this is like a prayer, a prayer that, we can meditate on this prayer here. You don't want to wander from the commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Of course, we can't keep the law of perfection, which has been a hot topic in Israel lately. But you definitely want to consider the Lord's laws, His statutes, and His commandments. Can't just be reckless and careless with it. Let's see here. Salaki, I'm trying to get this up on the screen here. On my screen, on my laptop. So, and the men who are sincere with our whole heart, meaning our whole mind, we're seeking this truth. We're trying to, grow in the Spirit. 11. "Thy word have I hid in mine heart, that I might not sin against thee. Blessed art thou, O Yahweh, teach me thy statutes." See, and this is something that you should pray for, to learn the statutes, because, brothers, we have a good idea on the laws in their entirety, as they're like, we teach you that there are 613 laws or commandments, which, majority of the world thinks there's only 10 commandments, but there's actually 613 commandments and laws that are to abide by, right? And so we know most of the laws, a common brother in this truth, but there are laws that sometimes we don't consider because we're not experts in the law. That's why we have to read and study and be diligent, because there are certain laws that you might forget about or not consider. So that's why it's like foolish to think that you can keep the law and that the law is going to save you. Verse 13, with my lips have I declared all the judgments of thy mouth. I have rejoiced in the way of thy testimonies as much as in all riches. Right, and because we understand the scriptures, when you're a sincere brother in this truth, you know that this truth is far more valuable than gold or silver or money or This is our riches. This is our investment. This truth. I will meditate in thy precepts and have respect unto thy ways. Right, and you learn the laws. Meditate on the scripture. I'm always telling you when I'm doing my lessons. I say it a lot. That meditate on these precepts. Meditate on the scripture. And if you're a sincere brother, this is something that the Lord has given you that gift, where you always meditate and you always consider the scriptures, in your mind. Driving down the road, you'll think about the scriptures. Just sitting there at work, you constantly thinking about the scriptures. I will delight myself in thy statutes. I will not forget thy word. Right. Gimel, deal bountifully with thy servant, that I may live and keep thy word. Open thou mine eyes, that I may behold wondrous things out of thy law. Right. See, this is King David. King David, if he's saying this, how much more should we say this? Open up our eyes, that we can observe the wondrous things out of the law. The laws are wondrous. The laws are wondrous. The laws give us life. The laws protect us. If you keep the law, you're protected. And again, we're not going to keep the law to perfection. We're always vulnerable as long as we're in this flesh. But think about the jab that everybody took. Brothers that kept that law, that you're not supposed to do cuttings in your flesh. So you considered that law, and guess what? That law saved you from having a fucking heart attack or a blood clot,